why am I here? I know her for 2 years and we worked together. Last year sometime she handed over the manuscript and asked me to read it, and based on that I had to design the book cover. That was a project given to me. So that's the book cover. But somewhere along the way I stopped thinking about her characters in the book. It was my life, my memories that came through when you read the book, which I'm sure when you go through it. So I'm here to share what happened to me when I read the manuscript and how is that related to the book design. So before I begin, I think in the last 15 years, it's the second time I'm holding notes. Usually I'm extra bored, but this time I don't want to be extra bored. I'll try and cover the notes. So today I have only one hope. Where you will see the reason behind the book cover and what is the intentions that we will all understand when we read the book. Also my Hindi, I'll try and speak a couple of sentences in Hindi, but my parents put me in Anglo-Indian syllabus. But they told me to go to a Hindi tuition. Yeah. So I've done Pratmik, Madhyama, Rashtrabhasha. I've done all those things and I've got all those past certificates. So, of course, this was in my 1980s when they sent me Hindi tuition. My parents are very much here. They wouldn't. Our commitment to learning Hindi at that time was considerably disciplined and high because the Hindi teacher had two daughters, Ramya and Soumya. Okay, Ramya was the elder daughter, Soumya was the younger daughter. And my parents are still in touch with them. But this brings me to the fact what the book says. I won't do justice to read the book line the right way in Hindi. कितनी छोटी बात है, लेकिन कितने गहरे जज्बात. कभी केवल एक मुस्कुराहट भी वह काम कर जाती है. The point is, this was the first memory when I read the book because that was my childhood, right? In the 1980s, going to Hindi tuition regularly. Of course, mom and dad are in touch with them still, but that was a memory which came when I read the book. That was a nice smile which comes to you when you read the book. I'm sure you'll all have your own things. So Hindi class, too familiar, smiles, childhood laughter, quite a few memories, etc. Then I moved on to school. Before I moved to the school, I think the whole manuscript when I was reading was the read part of it. It is continuous. The emotions are continuous. Different emotions in different parts of life. Right? So the school part moved on. In school, interestingly, I took up Sanskrit. You'll not believe I chanted Vedas for 2 years, and I learned Sanskrit for a couple of years. And today, in this forum, I have my senior brother, Shalabh Mittal. He's my senior, and I'm meeting him today after 25 years. Unbelievable. Today, and he's a CEO of Social School Enterprises. He takes care of, he does a lot of work. He's well known in the industry today. So, and we took a minute to catch up with each other earlier, but after 25 years, I'm meeting him today. There was important point is when I read the earlier book of Sayantani and the manuscript, I recommended her to talk to Shalabh. I was not in touch with him, no conversation, nothing. Somewhere in my mind that memory was that Shalabh is the right person. He is the right person who can read the book, he'll be able to relate to the book, he'll be able to give guidance on what is there, etc. I was not in touch with him at all. Even after she started getting in touch with him, I was not in touch with till today. Yeah, today was the first time I met